This is started, and you could see my screen, right? So you just confirming because I had minimized my Chrome. Right, anyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right, and we have already started about code generation and types of generation and those things, right? So we have just started about code generation, right, of various types of code generation, and now we are having two topics, right? So that is called feasibility is nothing but an advantage of code generation, and now we are just going to move with that electrical interconnection, right? So we are just going to today we are just going to see electrical interconnection. Now I'm just going to move into my PPT. So already we have discussed about various conditions, right? So we have discussed about various conditions about our what could I say? Um, Did anyone just confirm me 1 second? I have just shared my PPT. You could see my PPT, anyone?
Yes,
Combined
sir.
heat. Okay. And last class we have discussed about five conditions, right? So if you're just going to meet with that five conditions, you could have a good CHP in our residential or maybe industry, right? So in that case, I already told that. So if you're having any excess electrical power, definitely you could sell it to your neighbors, right? You could able to sell it for example, if you're having a extra food item, you could able to share with your neighbor family, right? The same way, if you're just having money, you could able to share with them. The same way, if you're able to generate excess power with help of your combined heat and power system in our residential industry, so why we can't able to you could able to sell it into neighbors the same way, right? In industry, if you're having your CHP in your industry, we are just going to convert your wastable things into electricity, right? So why couldn't able to sell it to your what in our Tamil Nadu will call as TNEB, right? So I'm just going to simply call it as utility electric consumption, right? So why we can't go with the utility consumption, right? Right. So that's what our idea, right? And today topic, we are just going to sell electricity, or maybe we are just going to buy electricity, right, from CHP. This is what our fundamental idea today. So we are just going to sell, or we are just going to buy electrical power from CHP. And the one way thing, right? So how we are just going to upload your electric power from CHP to your grid line, right? So simply, what could I say? We're just going to simply export electrical power from your CHP to grid line. So that's what our ultimate aim today. It will have a number of problems over there, right? How we are just going to connect my CHP to my electrical grid lines. The same way, if you're having in our home, if you're having a solar panels, right? So if you are just able to generate a accessible electrical power from our solar panel, so again we are just going to have a backup, right? So நீங்க ஒரு பேட்டரி யூஸ் பண்ணி நீங்க சோலார்ல இருந்து ஒரு பவரை ஸ்டோர் பண்ணி வச்சுக்கலாம். தட் இஸ் கால்ட் மை ஆன்லைன் யூபிஎஸ் ஸ்டோர் பண்ணிக்கலாம். அப்பார்ட் ஃப்ரம் தட், ஸோ பேக்கப்புக்கு மேலே எனக்கு எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் பவர் ஜென்ரேட் ஆகுது ஃப்ரம் சோலார், ரைட்? தென் யூ குட் ஏபிள் டு செல் இட் டு எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் யூட்டிலிட்டி கிரிட், ரைட்? ஸோ அப்போ எப்படி நம்ம கனெக்ட் பண்ணுறது எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் யூட்டிலிட்டி கிரிட் கூட? எப்படி ஐம் ஜஸ்ட் கோயிங் டு கனெக்ட் மை சிஹெச்பி ஃபீடர்ஸ், ரைட்? ஸோ திஸ் ஆல் த திங்ஸ் வி ஆர் ஜஸ்ட் கோயிங் டு சி டுடே, ரைட்? ஸோ இதெல்லாம் நீங்கள் கனெக்ட் பண்ணுறப்போ இதுக்கு நேம் என்னன்னா, இஃப் யூ ஆர் ஹேவிங் இன் அவர் ஹோம், இஃப் யூ ஆர் ஹேவிங் gasoline engine, right? So biogasoline engine, and if you're having a solar power panel, right? So we'll have a number of power generation techniques, solar panel, and we'll have a gasoline engine from a electrical, that is called your biogas production, right? Methane gas production from food vegetables from that, right? So we'll have different types of varieties of electrical power generation technique in our home side and maybe industrial side. So these are the things which is now individual என்ன ஆகுதுன்னா, it's now getting connected with my electrical utility grid, right? இப்படி grid ஆகிறதுக்கு பேர் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, you already have studied in our lower semester, that's called smart grid, right? So I think you have studied, right? You just confirm me, you just studied smart grid, right? எஸ் சார் நோ எல்லாம் அமைதியாக இருக்கீங்க. ஸ்மார்ட் கிரிட் படிச்சிருக்கீங்க இல்லையா? ஸ்மார்ட் கிரிட் அப்படின்னு ஒரு கோர்ஸ் படிச்சிருப்பீங்க. 7th செமஸ்டர் நினைக்கிறேன், 6th semester, right? So this will be coming into picture, smart grid, right? So today we are just going to see about um, electrical connection, right? So we are just going to only see about electrical interconnection with some of uh, case studies, right? So before into that, how we are just going to go with that electrical interconnection, right? So these are the things, right, which I'm just going to focus right now. So இது உங்களுக்கு தேவைப்படாத மாடல் பேஸ்ட் இன் பில்டிங், right? So if you're just going to simple நம்ம எடுத்தோடனே நம்ம கனெக்ட் பண்ண முடியாது எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் கிரிட் இல்ல, we couldn't able to work with this. We are not able to directly connect your power lines into my grid. So என்ன இஷ்யூ ஆகும் அப்படின்னா, right? So it shows that it should match that voltage level. It match its your what could I say? It needs to synchronize your feeder line. So what is the frequency of power supply which is now flowing in our electric utility grid? It should meet or it should synchronizing with your uploading electricity power, right? So otherwise it will again it will have some issues, right? So if you're having a low level voltage, if you're having a low level frequency in our chp system, suppose it's having something, it having something like that. So electrical grid line, it won't going to what could I say, getting power supply from chp. Instead of getting power supply chp, now it will your chp, it will now act as a load to your electrical grid. So there is a huge problem it will be going to take place, right? So if we are not going to synchronizing with our existing electrical utility grid, so that for that purpose, yeah, you should have that proper baseline, right? So for example, in my case, right, so this is august month, right, I am just running right, so on gasoline engine in my industry, right? So now this month, right, somewhat it look like a winter season. So I'm not going to use more thermal energy from my chp. So right, so on the thermal energy now I'm just going to convert it into steam, and steam I'm just going to convert it into electricity, right? So that electricity, and now I'm just having excess as power, right, in my hand. So now what I'm just going to plan it, right? So now I'm just going to have a plan to export this excess electricity my grid. ஸோ அப்படின்னு எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருச்சு இந்த மந்த் ஆகஸ்ட்ல. Now I'm just going to ask my electric utility grid supplier about a TNEB, local TNEB. Now I'm just going to visit. So visit பண்ணிட்டு, right? So for example, sir, and now in my industry, we are having excess electrical power, which is now generated by our CHP, which is in our industry we are having around, for example, we are having 2 megawatts, right? So 2 megawatts energy ஜென்ரேட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். ஸோ இதில் எங்களுக்கு எக்ஸஸ் எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி எனர்ஜி இருக்கு, ரைட்? ஸோ நவ் ஐம் ஜஸ்ட் கோயிங் டு செல் இட் டு யூ பீப்புள். அப்படின்னு நீங்கள் ஒரு அப்ளிகேஷன் கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா, ரைட், தே வில் கம் டு யுவர் ஓன் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி and they will just do an audit, right? So what is the capacity, what is the voltage level, right? So what is the maximum capacity to generate electricity as well as frequency, right? So they will do entire energy audit, right? So then they will go with that modeling, right? That's called energy model. They will go with it, right? So they will just go with it energy model. It should meet that energy policy, right? There is a policy. It will be now. I'm just going to show you some rules and regulations, right? So it is now given by TNEB, right? So Tamil Nadu TANGEDCO, right? So they will just have a some of set of policies, right? So இவ்வளோ frequency இருக்கணும், இவ்வளோ voltage level நீங்க generate பண்ணா மட்டும்தான் you could able to what could I say, you could able to connect your CHP output to my electrical utility grid. அப்படின்னு நிறைய பாலிசிஸ் இருக்கு. அந்த பாலிசிஸை we need to meet it up. ஸோ அதை மீட் பண்ணாதான் we could able to sell our own electricity. அதர்வைஸ் நீங்க பேக்கப்பை மட்டும் உங்க இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில் யூஸ் பண்ணிக்க முடியும், right? So these are the things we need to go with it. So that is called those things, right? And then for example, I'm just going to give you a small thing, right? Small case study example, right? So this is a building. So this is a Boston American Railroad, right? So right, so it will be around square feet 225 square feet, and maximum they are just generating with the help of CHP in their company building around 75 loads with the help of thermopower, agent thermopower, right? They are just generating 75 kilowatts, right? and right, so with the help of four responsible, right, four CHPs, right. So now let us look where have this example, right. So this is what my company just now I had just told, right. So if I'm just having this 8 CHP, அதில் 4 CHP எனக்கு எக்ஸ்ட்ரா ரன் ஆகிட்டு இருக்கு, எக்ஸ்ட்ரா எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி ஜென்ரேட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கு. அந்த எக்ஸ்ட்ரா எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டியை now I am just going to plan to export to my electrical utility grid. ஸோ இதுக்கு கிரிட்டுக்கு நான் கொடுக்கணும் அப்படின்னா, ஸோ வாட் ஆர் த திங்ஸ் விச் ஐ எம் ஜஸ்ட் கோயிங் டு லுக் இன் டு நவ். ஸோ திஸ் வாட் ஐ எம் ஜஸ்ட் கோயிங் டு see it right now. ஸோ we are having 75 kilowatts electricity, and அதில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 28% of building electric load we are just using. ஸோ remaining power we are just going to sell it to grid. ஸோ அதுக்கு என்னென்ன பண்ணணும்? ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டெப் we are just going to go with it. ஸோ இதெல்லாம் வந்து நார்மல் framework, ஸோ இட்ஸ் நாட் required for your people, right? ஸோ இதெல்லாம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா CHP design and commissioning and erection commissioning, it will be working, right? ஸோ இது உங்களுக்கு தேவைப்படாது. தட்ஸ் நவ் ஐ எம் ஜஸ்ட் கோயிங் டு பிகாஸ் இது எப்படி உங்களுக்கு சிஹெச்பி எப்படி நீங்கள் ஃப்ரேம் பண்ணுறீங்க, அதுக்கு என்ன ஃபியூவல் இன்புட் யூஸ் பண்ணுறீங்க, எவ்வளோ இனிஷியல் காஸ்ட்டு, ரைட். ஸோ எவ்வளோ நீங்கள் அந்த இதுக்கு யூஸ் பண்ணுறீங்க ஃபியூவல்ஸ், ரைட். ஸோ திஸ் நாட் ரெக்வயர்ட், பட் ஸோ வி ஆர் ஜஸ்ட் கோயிங் டு ஒன்லி டுடே ஃபோக்கஸ் ஆன் அபவுட் எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் இன்டர்கனெக்ஷன். ஸோ எனிவே ஐ எம் ஜஸ்ட் கோயிங் டு ஸ்கிப் இன் டு சிஹெச்பி தோஸ் திங்ஸ். ஐ எம் ஜஸ்ட் கோயிங் டு ஸ்ட்ரைட் அவே மூவிங் இன்டு எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் கனெக்ஷன், ரைட். So these are the things we have discussed a lot, right? So CHP எப்படி ஒர்க் ஆகுது, அதனுடைய இன்புட் ஃபியூவல் சோர்ஸ் என்ன. ஸோ தீஸ் திங்ஸ் we have discussed. கோல் யூஸ் பண்ணலாம், நேச்சுரல் கேஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணலாம், பெட்ரோலியம், டீசல். ஸோ we could use renewable energy, right? So this எல்லாமே இன்புட் that is called fuel to that my CHP. ஸோ இதில் நான் டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணிட்டோம். எனிவே ஐ எம் ஜஸ்ட் கோயிங் டு மூவிங் டு நெக்ஸ்ட் திங், ரைட். ஸோ இது வந்துட்டு these all the CHPs will be available in United States of America, right? So I already told that, right? So 2016 they just started. So நம்ம இந்தியாவில் இப்போ தான் 2016 ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம், பட் இன் யூஎஸ்லாம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 2014, ஸோ அப்போவே ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டாங்க, ரைட். ஸோ திஸ் ஆல் த CHP installation database about USA, right? So around 4,400 sites it will be there installed. Total capacity பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 1 gigawatts cross பண்ணி போயிட்டு இருக்கு, right? And these are the advantage about our CHP, and I'm not going to tell about those things because we already discussed. And prime mover, combustion engine, steam generator, so these are the things we have already discussed, right? Now straight away we are moving into electrical interconnection, right? So how that excess power which is generated from that CHP, now how it's going to be export to my things, right? So first thing, so that CHP combined heat and electrical, right? So நம்ம சிம்பிளா நினைப்போம் CHP வந்துட்டு ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் RYB ஃபேஸ் வந்துட்டு இருக்கு சார். ஸோ இது டைரக்டா எனக்கு போல் எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் யூட்டிலிட்டி கிரிட்ல வர 3 போல் R எடுத்து பண்ணலாம், Y எடுத்து பண்ணலாம், B எடுத்து பண்ண போறோம். ஸோ this things we are just going to do, right? So simply we are just going to connect this RYB to RYB. சிம்பிளா கனெக்ட் பண்ணா முடிஞ்சது இல்லை சார், இது வந்து எக்ஸஸ் பவர் வந்துச்சுன்னா ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா யூட்டிலிட்டி கிரிடுக்கு போயிடும் அப்படின்னு நீங்க கேட்கலாம். It's not going to work anymore, right? So we need to go different things, right? So first thing, what all the electrical equipment is needed to do that? First thing, so we need to consider about electrical equipment and electrical power delivery method and its configurations. So these are the things we are just going to see today, right? Power delivery method and its configurations, and technical issues and safety consideration. So these are the main basic important things which is need to consider about our electrical interconnection between your CHP and electrical utility grid. So CHP to, right? So electric utility grid systems, right? So first thing we need to go with it. What are the different types of electrical components equipment is needed? First thing we need to list it out. And once we are able to find out those requirements, then we can go with the types of power delivery method, right? And its configurations. And then what are the technical issues is going to be happen, and what are the safety consideration we need to go. So first thing, what are the electrical equipment required, right? So which is now going to be connected in my electrical utility grid. So bus bar, like this is one type of a bus bar, right? So transformer electrical utility grid la vanditu irukku, and we'll have a unload tap changing transformer over here, right? So in the unloading tap changing transformer edukku vechirukom appadina electrical utility grid la or power supply step down பண்றப்ப, so right, you could able to change your voltage level and current level based upon your industry demand. So இந்த பக்கம் demand இருக்கு, industry பூரா outlet, right? Based upon this demand, this unload tap changing transformer is going to be change your secondary winding turns. So based upon that, you could able to consume more current as well as voltage, right? And these are the in between pathina bus bar, right? These are the bus bar, right? So now enna panna poron appadina, so in my industry we are having a CHP over here. So in the CHP எனக்கு industry இருக்கு, இந்த CHP இந்த bus bar la தான் connect பண்ண போறேன். So bus bar la connect பண்ணா நல்லா வாட்ச் பண்ணி பாருங்க, ஒரே லைன் தான், இன்கமிங் லைன் பவர் சப்ளை வந்துட்டு இருக்கு. அந்த பவர் சப்ளைல டேப் யூஸ் பண்ணி டிரான்ஸ்ஃபார்மருக்கு ஸ்டெப் அப் பண்ணி ஸ்டெப் டவுன் எடுத்துட்டு இருக்கேன். Now the same conductors, right, we are just going to connect one more line, one more additional lines. That's why what are the things it's needed, right? So first thing, we need a circuit breaker and fuses and transformer. These are the major components which is required. So transformer, fuses and circuit breaker. So and long load tap changing transformer. If it's discussing about the transformer, definitely a load that is called unload tap changing transformer is required, right? And circuit breaker is already, people already know. So you are studying protection switching system, you are just now you are studying. So circuit breaker, if there is any fault, earth fault or face to face fault or face to neutral fault, right? So open circuit, short circuit, what are happening, right? So the circuit breaker is now going to be protected from that failures, right? And fuses also, we'll have different things, so I'm not going to discuss much detail in that, right? So you are just a separate or subject படிக்கிறீங்க, right? Now what are the elements equipment is needed for uploading your electrical power? So definitely transformer. So transformer எதுக்குனா, for example, I'm having 220 kV as my primary output from my transformer. எனக்கு இங்க இருந்து transformer step down வந்துட்டு இருக்குது, இவ்வளவு வந்துட்டு இருக்கு. So அப்ப என்ன பண்ணணும், CHP voltage என்ன பண்ணணும், I need to boost it up about this much voltage. ஏன்னா கிரிட்ல வந்துட்டு இருக்கிறது ஃபார் ஃபேஸ் டு ஃபேஸ் வோல்டேஜ் 220 kV அப்படின்னா, நான் ஜென்ரேட் பண்றது எனக்கு வந்துட்டு ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் எனக்கு வந்துட்டு 440 தான் ஜென்ரேட் பண்றேன் சிஹெச்பியில் அப்படின்னா என்ன பண்ணணும், we need to boost it up, we need to step up to 220 kV, so 22 kV. Then only we need to have that synchronization, right? So as well as 50 Hz frequency, and we need to generate 50 Hz AC power supply also, right? So for that purpose we need to have a transformer as well as fuses, circuit breaker, right? So if something is going to happen in my CHP, definitely now CHP is getting isolated from my electrical utility grid, right? So without issue actually CHP overload ஆகுது அப்படின்னா CHP is going to be shut off, right, with the help of circuit breaker, and it needs to isolate it and from our electrical utility grid. And then same thing, so ஒரு 5 days ரன் ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு அப்படின்னா எவ்வளவு எனர்ஜி CHP ஜென்ரேட் ஆயிருக்கு, how much energy is now fed into my electric utility grid. So for that purpose we need a metering, so we need to have a metering and we need a relays, right? Sometimes CHP வந்துட்டு எனக்கு ஜென்ரேட் பண்ண முடியல அப்படின்னு என்ன பண்ணணும்னா it needs to turn off, that's why we need a relays also. And conductors and electrical rooms, and what are the different types of controllers is now required here. See, you people are studied one of different types of controller in our, now we are just studying in our current semester or subject படிச்சிட்டு இருப்பீங்க PLC, and we'll have SCADA in supervisory control and data acquisition system, and programmable logic controller over here, right? So they will need to actuate the relays, right? Relay automatic off ஆகாது இல்லையா, transfer switches automatic work ஆகாது இல்லையா, for that purpose these controllers SCADA and PLC, these will actuate these relays, right? These relays acted பண்றதுக்கு these are the controllers is required. And we'll have a recloses, right, fault detection systems and anti-isolating equipment and voltage regulators. So these are all the fundamental components is required to deliver your electrical power to or maybe which is now fed into electricity grid, right? Generate and deliver power, right? So these are all the different things we need to consider in our mind, right? So these are the very component very important components in CHP plus electrical grid. And second case, So right, so we are just going to see about three different types of thing. CHP, what are the electrical equipment requirement, so just now we have discussed, right? And second thing, electrical power delivery methods, right? So what are the different types of method of power delivery to my electrical grid line, and what are the configurations, right? So the second most we had a plan, so for this company, right? We call this company, if you're having a company output around 75 kV, right? So 28% நீங்க யூட்டிலைஸ் பண்ணிட்டீங்க. ஸோ ரிமைனிங் 70% நீங்க இண்டஸ்ட்ரிக்கு இந்த எலக்ட்ரிக் யூட்டிலிட்டி கிரிட்டுக்கு சப்ளை பண்ணணும்னு நினைக்கிறீங்க. ஸோ ஃபார் தட் பர்பஸ் வாட் ஆர் த காம்பனன்ட்ஸ் ரெக்வயர்ட் டு ஃபெட் மை சிஹெச்பி டு மை எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் கிரிட். ஸோ அப்படிங்கிறத பார்த்தோம். லைக் டிரான்ஸ்ஃபார்மர், பிரேக்கர், ஃபியூஸ், டிரான்ஸ்ஃபர் சுவிட்ச், கவர், டேங்க், மீட்டர் இஸ் மோஸ்ட் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட், அண்ட் கண்ட்ரோலர்ஸ், ரைட்? Now what are the different power delivery methods will be available, right? So we need to go with it. So CHP system can generate and power deliver in three different ways. So we'll have three different thing, right? One is that consuming, right? Second is exporting. Third one is parallel operation. So consuming, the name itself has the meaning. So CHP is now utilized for power generation, right? So CHP or fuel pathina waste, municipal waste, or maybe chopped trees, wood trees, or vegetable excess waste, right? So adala enna pandrom, we are just generating electrical power. So அப்படி generate பண்ற power we are just going to utilize within my industry or within my home. So generate பண்ற CHP power I am just going to utilize my entire electrical power which is generated by that CHP, right? I am just going to utilize my own within industry, right? Or maybe inside industry. I'm not going to upload any power, or I'm not going to export any electrical power to my grid. That is called standalone configuration, right? We are not going to what could I say, we are not going to export anything, right? So we are just going to utilize over here, right? So that's what called my standalone configuration, right? So one adile standalone one more method irukku with utility backup, right? So if you're having excess power from CHP, I'm just having arrays of battery backup in my industry. That is called my, it's like online UPS in our home appdi vechirukkinga illaya, online uninterrupted power supply. The same way, so excess generate agara electrical power from my CHP, I am just going to store in my battery. And once grid is now gone off mode or something, right? So I could able to extract power supply from this battery pack, right? So this is called up two types of consuming. So one is now CHP. So CHP la consuming la and standalone free and standalone with utility backup. So this is one more thing. And second case, exporting. So second case, in my industry, if we are having 10 CHPs, so if you are having 10 CHP running operated working CHP in our industry, so out of this 10 CHP, so for example, for understanding purpose, so each and single CHP it's going to generate 1,000 kilowatts, right? So for example 1 megawatts, for example 1 megawatts. So in my own industry, I'm just going to use around 7 megawatts. I'm just going to utilize within my industry. That is called consuming, right? So around 7 CHP power, 7 CHP power, 7 megawatts. I'm just going to utilize my own industry. So remaining 3 excess megawatts, I'm just going to generate. So அப்ப இது என்ன சார் பண்றது, 3 megawatts energy நான் என்ன பண்றது? Now I could able to sell it. I'm just going to have a plan about to export to my utility grid, right? So the first thing, so whether the 3 megawatts மட்டும் தான் நான் செல் பண்ண போறேனா இல்ல entire 10 megawatts செல் பண்ண போறேனா, that's what my thing. So all power to the utility through interconnection. So buy all or sell all. So we'll have two things. So நான் எல்லாத்தையுமே செல் பண்ண போறேனா இல்ல எல்லாத்தையுமே வச்சிட்டு பாதி மட்டும் செல் பண்ண போறேனா, that is called my exporting. And parallel is now, so we'll have two things, right? So the same way we are generating as well as we are backupping, we are exporting, we are utilizing from CHP இருந்து வர பவர் என்ன பண்ண போறேன், ஸோ யூட்டிலைஸும் பண்ண போறேன், ஸோ என்னுடைய ஓன் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில் யூட்டிலைஸ் பண்ண போறேன், ஸோ பவர் பேக்கப்பும் பண்ண போறேன், எக்ஸ்போர்ட்டும் பண்ண போறேன். ஸோ இஃப் யூ ஜஸ்ட் கோயிங் கோ these three things, we call it as parallel operations, right? So what sort of electrical equipment is required, and three different types of power delivery methods. One is consuming, exporting, parallel operation, right? So first parallel thing, so this is the thing. So this was single line diagram, so already people studied about in our GTD, right? So this is a building load, right? So this is what my building load, right? So we are getting a electrical power from a transformer, right? So we are apply uses user or consumer over, we are here, that is called building load, right? So we are getting a power from utility grid, right? So through utility transformers, we are just going to step it down, and we'll have a metering system over here. This is the exact procedure, right? So we are just following in our industry. So after step down, there is a meter, and there is a circuit breaker, right? So that is called our bus bar, right? So industrially they will call it as bus bar. Bus bar ku ஒண்ணு இருக்காது, so high tension switch கீழ தான் இருக்கும். And after that we'll have loads, right? So in the same way, we are just now discussed about CHP in our industry, right? So this is what my turbine arrangement. So இதுக்கு தான் நம்ம waste energy யூஸ் பண்ண போறோம். So municipal waste or maybe industrial waste, or in the building lay generate or heat energy யூஸ் பண்ணலாம், or have our own gasoline or natural gas buy பண்ணி யூஸ் பண்ணலாம், or natural gas industrial waste ல இருந்து நம்ம create பண்ணி யூஸ் பண்ணலாம், right? So this generate பண்ற electricity through a circuit breaker, I'm just going to use into my buildings. So in the building use பண்ண போறேன், but அங்க எனக்கு ஒரு transfer switch வேணும், right? So I already told that. So transfer switches, you could say first element transfer switch தான், right? So now I'm just going to consuming both energy இல்ல இந்த generate ஆகிற CHP energy, right? So we need to decide it. So இது manual பண்ணலாம், or maybe we'll have controllers over here. See, you will have that controller SCADA and PLC, right? So with help of PLC and SCADA controller, we could able to share this electrical demands, right? In the building order loader, we could able to decide, we'll have a controller PLC and SCADA. So based upon our own coding, right? So we could able to choose, for example, your CHP generating electrical power is definite எனக்கு இந்த பில்டிங் லோடு மேட்ச் பண்ணுச்சுன்னா, ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் யூசர் load, right? So I'm just going to notate it in U, that is called user load demand my CHP, that is called my CHP share பண்ணுச்சுன்னா definitely transfer switch எனக்கு இங்க ஆன்ல இருக்கும். So CHP ல இருந்து பவர் போயிட்டு இருக்கும், right? So எனக்கு இந்த grid line வந்துட்டு ஐசோலேட் ஆகும். Suppose my utility demand, it is now very high to CHP. So இந்த கேஸ்ல என்ன ஆகணும், என்னுடைய CHP பவர் ஆஃப்ல இருக்கும், யூட்டிலிட்டி கிரிட் ஆன் ஆயிடும். ஸோ அந்த டிரான்ஸ்ஃபர் ஸ்விட்ச் ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்காக என்னுடைய கண்ட்ரோலர் PLC அண்ட் ஆர் SCADA, வாட் டைப் ஆஃப் கண்ட்ரோலர் we are using in our home, right? So industry, so it will switch over these things, right? So this called to be on-site excess energy generated. This is called my on-site excess energy generated flow. So this is a simple block diagram about on-site excess energy generated flow diagram as well as utility grid. So இப்போ எனக்கு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, for example, one more case. So if you are just matching your utility demandக்கு CHP மேட்ச் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா, ஸோ CHP பவர் அப்படியே வந்துடும். ஸோ கிரிட் லைன் ஆஃப்ல இருக்கும். ஸோ இஃப் யூர் லோட் சைட் டிமாண்ட் அதிகமாக இருக்கு, CHP ஜென்ரேஷன் கம்மியாக இருக்கும். ஸோ டெஃபினட்டாக இப்போ என்ன ஆகும், CHP ஆஃப்ல இருக்கும், லோட் சைடுக்கு பவர் சப்ளை எனக்கு டிரான்ஸ்ஃபார்மர்ல தான் வந்துட்டு இருக்கும். For one more case, if your utility grid is less than your CHP, if you are having more CHP electrical power which is generated from CHP is much higher than that of your demand load, definitely என்ன ஆகும், utility power க்கு போகிற மீதி பவர் என்ன பண்ணணும்னா, we need to fed back into my utility grid. So அங்கதான் we are just going to have one more connection. So நல்லா வாட்ச் பண்ணி பாருங்க. அப்ப CHP இருந்து எங்கெங்க கனெக்ஷன் போகுது, எனக்கு கிரிட் லைனுக்கும் போகுது, கன்சியூமருக்கு சைடும் போகுது, யூட்டிலிட்டி பவர் பேக்கப், இங்க எனக்கு பேட்டரி பேக்கப் நிறைய வச்சிருந்தேன்னா அங்கேயும் கனெக்ஷன் வருது. திஸ் ஆர் தி என்டையர் கனெக்ஷன்ஸ், ரைட்? ஸோ இப்போ சிஹெச்பிலேருந்து எங்கெங்கே கண்டக்டர்ஸ் லைன் கிராஸ் ஆகுதுன்னு பாருங்க. மை பில்டிங்ஸ், மை பவர் பேக்கப் வித் ஹெல்ப் ஆஃப் டிஃப்ரெண்ட் வெரைட்டிஸ் ஆஃப் பேட்டரி பேங்க், ரைட். அண்ட் அதுக்கு மேலே எனக்கு யூட்டிலிட்டி கிரிட். So these connections, right, these different types of electrical connection will form a interconnection, local interconnection, that is called a local grid or localized grid or on-site grid. Right, so this is all called electrical interconnection. So these are the different types of electrical interconnection, right? We're going to see, right? And what are the technical issues? I'm just going to coming into later sometime, right? So in this utility grid, right? And technical issues, what are the technical issues is going to happen? So first thing, so isolating, it's called isolate. So it's what most important case I told that. So my load is equal to chp irundhuchna no issues, grid off la irukum. If now load is greater than my chp, appa kandipa enna aagum, my grid line power supply பண்ணணும். If a load is now less than your chp, right? So in this case pathina, inga pathina, if I just load is now chp is now going to isolated. In the case la my chp is getting isolated. In the case la what could I say, in the case la ch is working, right? chp working agum, my utility grid is now isolating in this case la. But in this case we are isolating utility grid as well as we are just sending power supply. So the very important thing is that isolating. So on isolating then a controller pathukku podu, so SCADA or PLC is now going to do. So panana adukku technique we need to create it, right? So and while coming to power quality, so there is a huge harmonics is going to be generated. So we need to focus on voltage level, we need to focus on frequency, and we just to focus on tripping, right? So we need to we are using a transfer switches, circuit breaker, right? So is everything is now current stage la work aite irukum. We'll have many things, right? So short circuit agala, open circuit agala, right? So we need to consider this entire thing. By monitoring this entire thing only, we could be able to maintain your quality of power, which is now as we are just going to feed back into electrical grid. So for that purpose they will have a meters. So சும்மா எடுத்தோன்னு நம்ம மீட்டர் what could I say, we couldn't excess power generate பண்றேன் so அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு we couldn't able to send into electrical gridல கனெக்ட் பண்ண முடியாது. So for that purpose அவங்க they will just check your quality. They already told that. So energy policy will be some different around or 16 to 20 rules இருக்கு. If you are just going to generate electricity and we are just going to export to electrical grid அப்படின்னு கொடுக்குறீங்கன்னா அந்த 16 பாலிசியை we need to meet it up. ஸோ அதில் இந்த எல்லாமே வரும், ஐசோலேட் ஆகுதா, பவர் குவாலிட்டி கரெக்டாக இருக்கா, ஒரு எல்லாமே செக் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஸோ அதெல்லாம் பாலிசியில் செக் பண்ணாதான் ஸோ நம்ம எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் கிரிட் கூட கனெக்ட் பண்ண முடியும் நம்ம சிஹெச்பி. தென் we could able to கனெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா அதுக்கப்புறம் எக்ஸஸ் எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி இருந்துச்சுன்னா நீங்கள் செல் பண்ணுறீங்க, அங்கே ஒரு மீட்டர் வைக்கிறோம், how much unit of electricity we have sent into electrical grid. அதுக்கேற்ற மாதிரி உங்களுக்கு எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி பில், if you are having consumption electricity இருந்துச்சுன்னா அதுக்கேற்ற மாதிரி ஆப்போசிட்ல பில் ரெடியூஸ் ஆகும். அதுக்கு மேல ஜெனரேட் பண்ணீங்கன்னா you could able to earn money from your CHP. That electrical grid அவங்க என்ன பண்ணா அவங்க உங்களுக்கு பே பண்ணுவாங்க. Then you could able to get money from that company, right? So these are the things, right? So from the CHP. And equipment protection. So we need to protect your CHP, we need to protect our generator, right? So everything we need to protect it, right? So on the utility system protection பாத்தீங்கன்னா IEEE bus bar 1547 மெத்தட்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க, right? So I'm not going to teach this IEEE thing, right? So we are just going to study, I think you currently are studying PSC, power system analysis. You could high voltage engineering, right? So learning படிப்பீங்க. And fault control, that is called short circuit with a phase fault, open circuit is phase fault, and winding fault and earth fault. So one message அடிச்சு earth fault, earth, right? So we'll have earth fault also. So இதுக்கெல்லாமே relay இருக்கு. So we'll have n types and different types of relay which is continuously monitoring your things, right? Faults, and is now fed back into my PLC and it's going to take a decision. And one more thing that is called, I told that, so inga irukku illaya, grounding, right? So grounding, protecting release, and system isolation. So these are the things which is already we need to discuss, right? Same thing. And two types of generation systems will be available. So it is called synchronous generator or induction generator in our CHP. We are having CHP rates, combined heat power generation lab, and the generator, what are the different types of generator? Because we'll have CHP இங்க பார்த்தீங்கன்னா simply generate பண்ற electricity with the help of what are the different types of alternator we are using அப்படிங்கறத வச்சு மாறும், right? So என்ன ரீசன்னா இங்க ஜெனரேட் பண்ண எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டியை டைரக்டா நீங்க யூட்டிலிட்டி கிரிட்ல கனெக்ட் பண்றீங்க இல்லையா, அப்ப என்ன ஆகும், right? So நம்ம யூஸ் பண்றது எல்லாமே coil type generator. So we are using coil types, right? So definitely for power fact it will be getting something, right? So for the purpose என்ன மாதிரி types of induction motor நம்ம generator யூஸ் பண்றோம்னு பார்க்கிறோம். So we'll have two types, induction as well as synchronous, right? So if you are just using induction type alternator in our CHP, right, definitely it required external electrical power to operate, right? If you are having synchronous, so it's now self-excited, do not need any grid to operate, right? Same way, so induction type of generator of maybe if you're using in the sense, it leads your poor power factor, right? So if you're using synchronous type of alternator in our CHP in our residential thing or maybe industrial, it can assist your power factor correction. So got a meaning right now. Induction type use பண்ணீங்கன்னா it will contribute poor power factor. If you're using synchronous type generator CHP, it will can assist, it will boost your PF correction, right? So when grid is a one case, right? So when grid goes down, that is called electrical power is now which is coming from grid is now goes down, your CHP is also goes down because of induction type, right? So in this synchronous type, right, CHP can contribute even though grid is getting outage, right? So this is called a synchronous, right? It could able to how I'm just saying, if you're just having with it, we could able to do power factor correction, right? So leading and lagging power factor we could do, and then less complicated, less costly to interconnect in induction type it will somewhat more complicated, right? So preferred by utilities. So it shows that utility in the sense how even inside industry, right? Inside industry only, right? So it will be what could I say, preferred by those who are just having an idea to generate electricity and they're just going to generate and export into grid. So they will go with it, this type of synchronous type of generators. And these are the requirements about our maintaining, right? So I'm not going to have it that because we need to go with that electrical interconnection alone. And these are the policies, right? So these are the policies which is required to connect your CHP into my utility grid. So these are the three rules is now just they are just given by US Department of Energy, right, in USA only, so not in India. So next class I'm just going to show you what are the policies, right, which is available in our India, right? So this is called US policies, right? So these are the US policies. And tomorrow onwards, right, I'm just going to give you Indian policies, what are the different energy policies available to connect your CHP into grid side, right? And you'll have many things, right? International code, right? So in USA we have three policies: international building code, national fire protection, national electrical code. We'll see adala pathina, we'll just go by step. I'm not going to deal much in detail about this because we are just not going to study about a US energy case, right? Now tomorrow we are going to see about Indian case la step by step, right? So voice communication, exit sign, illumination, doors, and elevator core lighting, fire detection alarm, fire pump, இதெல்லாமே எமர்ஜென்சியில் இருக்கணும். அண்ட் ஸ்டாண்ட் பைல ஸ்மோக் கண்ட்ரோல், ஸ்லைடிங் டோர், இன்ஃப்ளேஷன் மெம்பர், பவர். ஸோ இதெல்லாம் இருக்கணும், ரைட்? ஸோ இதெல்லாம் இருந்தால் தான் சிஹெச்பி இருக்கிற ஏரியாவில் இதெல்லாம் இருந்தால் தான் தே வில் கிவ் யூ தட் ப்ரொவிஷன் டு கனெக்ட் ஒரு connection between CHP and electricity grid. The same way, essential electrical generating equipment used to solve either reserved exclusive charges service normally is to other purposes. என்ன பண்ணணும்னா peak demand controller உங்களுடைய CHP needs to withstand internal voltage, it needs to back up, so it needs to do இது எல்லாத்தையும் it needs to meet up. This is called my NFA 999 policy. அதில் இருக்கிறது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா பீக் டிமாண்டை மெயின்டைன் பண்ணணும், இன்டர்னல் வோல்டேஜ் கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ணிக்கணும், and load relief for external utility. So in the மூணு case it needs to meet up பண்ணா மட்டும்தான் you could able to connect. And then energy resources, right? So you could use natural gas, right? And you could use petroleum gas, liquid petroleum gas you could use. So what are the different types of emergency power supply, right? CPS, that is called my CHP. என்ன fuel யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம் அப்படிங்கிற டேட்டா பேஸை we need to give into utility grid. ஸோ அந்த பீப்புளுக்கு we need to give என்னென்ன டைப்ஸ் ஆஃப் நீங்கள் fuel யூஸ் பண்ணுறீங்க ஃபார் யுவர் சிஹெச்பி. அவங்க சொல்லுவாங்க இந்த மாதிரி fuel தான் நீங்கள் யூஸ் பண்ணணும், அவங்க சொல்லிடுவாங்க, ரைட்? And then emergency and the standby fuel system. And this is the one more requirement from that rules, right? So now and these are the case studies which I got it from this internet. So one is called Lake Forest, right? So hospital. So our capacity of electrical demand pathina 3.2 megawatts, right? So இவங்க என்ன பண்ணிருக்காங்கன்னா they just installed CHP in their hospital behind screen. Behindல என்ன பண்ணிருக்காங்கன்னா CHP install பண்ணிருக்காங்க. That is called a reciprocating engine. That is called one type of internal combustion engine, IC engine, and they are using natural gas over there for heating the room and cooling or hot water purpose காக யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. So 1997ல, right? So they suffered around pathina, if you are using utility grid around yearly pathina 50 to 60 times power cut ஆயிருக்கு, right? So entire throughout yearல, so they are using utility grid. So அப்படி pathina 60 times பக்கமா power cut ஆயிருக்கு. But they just started thinking about because of hospital waste, right? So நிறைய hospital municipality waste நிறைய create ஆகும், medical waste. So அதை யூஸ் பண்ணி என்ன பண்ணிருக்காங்கன்னா they just generating temperature and thermal and gas, natural gas யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. And this is about 90% of energy இங்கிருந்தே அவங்க யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கிறாங்க. That is called this CHP. அரௌண்ட் இப்போ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா பவர் கட்டே இல்லை. ஸோ 50 பவர் கட்ல இருந்து இயர்லி டு 2 தான் வந்து ரெடியூஸ் ஆயிடுச்சு, ரைட்? And this is one more hospital, Northampton Hospital. So இதில் என்ன பண்ணியிருக்காங்கன்னா the total requirement of 500 kilowatts. So they just started to install steam turbine based CHP. ஸோ அந்த சிஹெச்பிக்கு ஃபியூவல் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா firewood chops. ஸோ வுட்டன் மெட்டீரியல், வுட்ஸ் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா வுட் இருக்கு இல்லையா, மரம், அதை கட் பண்ணி யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க, ரைட்? ஸோ we could have that boiler. ஸோ பாய்லரில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா we'll have two types of boiler and steam produce பண்ணுறாங்க. ஸோ steam turbine and electricity is now generated, ரைட்? ஸோ ஜென்ரேட் பண்ணுற ஸ்டீமை மறுபடியும் என்ன பண்ணாங்கன்னா விண்டரில் கூல் பண்ணுறதுக்கு யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ சம்மர்ல என்ன பண்ணுறாங்கன்னா அது எக்ஸஸ் எனர்ஜி யூஸ் பண்ணி மறுபடியும் they're just generating electricity energy, right? So this is called a combined cycle steam turbine generator. And we'll have Toledo one more hospital, right? So here a micro turbine is பண்றாங்க in 2013, right? So in the same way we'll have one more university, Kent University, right? University Kent, and 12 megawatts gas turbine யூஸ் பண்றாங்க ஹீட்டிங் அண்ட் கூலிங்காக மட்டும். இந்த பார்த்தீங்கன்னா யூனிவர்சிட்டியில் என்ன பண்ணுவோம், மேக்ஸிமம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா laboratory computers இருக்கும். So they will use for a cooling purpose. Sometimes they will use a heating, right? So that's why they're using heating also. And then we'll have one more company, Anglo. So here also they're using for a heating and drying purpose industry, right? So that's called clothing industry. So cloth வந்துட்டு iron பண்ணோம் இல்லையா, that's called textile industry. They're just using heating and drying purpose, right? So they're using for steam. And we'll have one more company, dairy farm, right? So they just use for heating and digester, right? So dairy farm என்ன பண்ணுவோம்னா மில்கை ஹீட் பண்ணுவாங்க இல்லையா, for the purpose they're using biomass, IC or reciprocating engine, internal combustion engine, 2013ல, right? So இது எல்லாமே என்னுடைய company photos, right? So and with that I'm just going to place it over here. And tomorrow we are just going to see about electrical interconnection policy, right? So 16 policy மட்டும் தான், 16 20 நம்ம இருக்கு. Actually they won't ask about 60 mark question in our examination. They will just call electrical interconnection with the help of some natural gas or biogas which they will start. So அப்ப நீங்க என்ன பண்ணணும்னா, so you people need to draw this grid line, right? And you need to write electrical interconnection. இந்த ஒரு diagram போதும், right? It's more than enough. So this is called this thing which is required. So how that electrical grid is now connected with image CHP generator. So எப்படி கேட்பாங்கன்னா CHP வந்துட்டு ஸ்டீம் டர்பைனா கேட்கலாம். CHP என்ன சொல்லுவாங்கன்னா டீசல் engine யூஸ் பண்ணி எப்படி நீங்க electrical integration கனெக்ட் பண்ணி கேட்பாங்க. So you can go with this diagram and they could able to explain, right? So we need to go with it these things, right? So we need to explain with these things and three conditions, right? So what are the three conditions? If you are just able to meet your electrical load, right? So we need to isolate. If you're not able to meet this load, we need to isolate this one and we need to convert it into power bank supply pannu, right? Battery pack. If you're just going to meet this one, power bank this one, then you could able to send it back into electricity, right? So this is the electrical interconnection between those things, right? With that, I'm just going to freeze it over here and we'll meet by tomorrow class. I think I'm just going to freeze it over here 12, I guess 12. So thank you all for listening.